My name is Laura Davis and I'm the Programme Director for Cambridge Dream. I founded the company and I'm also the Managing Director. Cambridge is such a special place. It combines a world-leading university with incredibly beautiful architecture, fascinating literary, musical, theatrical tradition, and everyone who comes to study or to visit Cambridge says it's a dream come true. And that's the reason we call the programme the Cambridge Dream.
I'm Catherine.
And I'm Kartik.
And we're both the student mentors for the Cambridge Dream.
My name is Keith Welsh and I'm the Operations Manager and the Safeguarding and Welfare Coordinator for Cambridge Dream.
My name's Rosa and I'm a student mentor for Cambridge Dream.
My name is Gloria.
My name is Alice.
I'm Edmund.
My name is Jamie.
I'm Summer. I'm Galaxy.
I'm from China, Jiangsu province.
I am from Petaling Jaya in Malaysia.
Cambridge Dream's summer school is held at Girton College, which is one of the 31 colleges of Cambridge University. Girton is really unique. It's on the outskirts of the city. It is surrounded by beautiful woodlands and gardens, which gives us so much space to use as part of the programme for activities and in the evenings. We aim to provide a real mix of different kinds of workshops. This week alone we've had robotics workshops where the students have programmed robots to perform set manoeuvres.
This is really fun. This is probably the most engaged that I've seen them so far.
We've also had a Shakespeare workshop where the students looked at Shakespeare's language and how it compares to modern day English. They looked at a play, it was actually Romeo and Juliet, and the characters and emotions, and acted out some of the parts.
My name, you say, is hateful to myself.
And that was to prepare them for attending an open air performance of Romeo and Juliet in St John's College Garden the same evening.
We are practicing Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet, and I'm Romeo, she's Juliet.
This provides a chance for me to explain myself.
We need to know the emotion of the person.
I think it is interesting why I've never read this before. The English is strange, but I managed to handle it and I'm very happy.
Almost everything that we do on the summer school involves working in teams, taking turns to assume a leadership role, and in many different scenarios the students are developing these skills. For example, they take a Go Lead Leadership Award, which is run by Sports Leaders UK. As part of that award, they learn about different leadership styles and how to put those into practice in a sports context so that they can run an activity with their peers.
How to look after a group, how to improve your communication and how to improve your initiative and problem solving skills. Well done!
This is something again which is extremely useful when they go back to their own schools and their own communities, because it gives them the skills to take forward the experiences that they've gained while they've been on the programme. One of the aims of the programme is to help the students to develop personal character strengths which will increase their resilience and their motivation, both in the application process and then of course when they do go on to their undergraduate and postgraduate studies. One of the big differences that we want the students to understand while they're here between studying at school and studying at university is that they need to become independent learners. They need to take responsibility for their own learning.
We've just been running a Model United Nations workshop with students, helping them to work on their ability to sort of speak publicly, but also to persuade, to think critically and to analyse arguments and think from different points of view. They were really having a go, and there were some students that were clearly excelling.
You have to think very quickly and react to different situations.
It has took a lot of courage from me, and I think personally everybody has learned the experience to talk in front of the public, the crowd generally.
A lot of the students this week found it really difficult to stand in front of a group to begin with, but we taught them the skills and the confidence of standing up there and being able to present in a humorous, engaging way to all their peers.
Me and Claire, we worked on the issue of gender inequality. We did a lot of research and we put it on the presentation. We do a lot of preparations and I think it's great success.
Doing the presentation definitely just continually helped improve my confidence overall, just standing in front of a crowd, giving a talk.
We provide lessons which are taught by A-level teachers in a range of subjects, and we make those really interactive workshops which challenge and motivate the students to stretch their boundaries. We also invite lecturers in to talk on their expert fields of interest, ranging from marine biology and conservation to academic English.
All three student mentors are current undergraduates at the University of Cambridge, and over the course of the 2 weeks we've been running small supervision style classes and seminar based discussions with the students. I think this is great because it enables the students to experience a kind of education which I think is very unfamiliar. And it also allows us to share our interests, our subject knowledge with them.
I think this process makes me to learn about how to think. I think it's very important. Enough respect to women.
You can you can just say what you think, and we participated in different games and also other sports, and it really helped us to think.
Of course, we provide help to the students who aspire to apply to a university such as Cambridge, helping them with their personal statements and giving them interview practice and understanding what it is that admissions tutors are looking for, that it's more than academic grades, and that they need to develop real interest, passion for their subjects and be able to demonstrate that.
So we ran a big session the other day on personal statements. That's something that's very specific to the UK university system, something that we've had to do.
A really key part of applying to a UK university is to have a strong personal statement, and often this is something that particularly our overseas students have not had an opportunity to do. So we really start from scratch in explaining the role of the personal statement, how to construct it, how to organise their information and express it really clearly and concisely, so that they at least have a chance to work through a few drafts of the personal statement which they can take back with them and work on further when they return home. All of this is really vital material which helps them in the process of applying to a UK university.
So the interviews that we run with the students sort of aim to simulate the sort of experience that they would get if they were undertaking a real university interview.
It was wonderful to watch them really flourish in that kind of environment, that sort of one-to-one environment.
As I went in and we had a couple of back and forth short conversation, it really calmed me down quickly. And it was definitely a first for me, a first interview I've ever had, which was really a good experience. We had a back and forth feedback, which was great help.
I want to study the economics, to learn something about environment.
I'm highly considering studying in the UK because if I'm going to pursue quantum mechanics, the universities in Malaysia are not ranked highly, and I googled it and UK is definitely one of the tops.
I think this program inspired me to find what I'm really interested in.
I think I'm become more confident through the process and learn to work in a team.
How many did we get? How many?